Well, Tropical Storm Debby is long gone, but on the Potomac River, the work is just beginning on recovering from the mess left behind. Friday, we showed you this, a floating island of trash. Remember this? This was near the WATERGATE. A lot of you shared the images and our reporting, and today we're following up. Well, this is part of our commitment to reporting on the environment in our region, the good, the bad, and yes, the ugly. Here's environmental reporter Scott Broom with where all that trash has ended up.
Behind me here, dumpsters filled with debris pulled from the Potomac and Anacostia in the wake of Tropical Storm Debby. The goal here is to get at least some of that floating trash island that formed Friday in the Potomac, which is now broken up, put here where it belongs. DC Water operates a fleet of 5 trash skimmer boats, and it's in the wake of a storm like Debby where they really make a difference, according to John Lyle of DC Water. Here's part of our conversation as we witness the cleanup today.
We collect about 400 to 500 tons of trash and debris every year off the rivers using our skimmer boats. After a large storm like Debby, it's really not unusual to see a large amount of floatable debris. So it can be driftwood or trash coming downriver on the Anacostia, the Potomac, here in the Washington Channel. And so what our floatable debris program does is to try to get as much of that off the river, off the waterways as possible. Obviously, it can be dangerous for boats, but also it's just visually unappealing to see trash on the rivers.
Well, you got the kayakers out here, like I said, just unsafe for everybody.
Lyle pointed out that DC is beginning to win the battle thanks to the opening of a huge underground tunnel complex near RFK Stadium that captures trash and sewage during storms underground before it spills. The captured runoff is then sent for treatment at Blue Plains.
With our new tunnels, with this storm, we were able to capture more than 100 million gallons of combined sewage that otherwise would have wound up in the Anacostia River. So the Clean Rivers Project, combined with our floatable debris program together, along with other efforts that are underway, are helping to really clean up the waterways and improve the water quality in the Anacostia, the Potomac, and Rock Creek.
Now, according to the river keepers on the Potomac and the Anacostia, the trash situation because of those tunnels and the skimmers is improving, except for one category. There are more floating plastic bottles than ever. One reason a lot of environmental advocates support the idea of a deposit on plastic bottles here in Washington. On the Anacostia and Potomac Rivers, Scott Broom, WUSA 9.